Hello, welcome to your Go HighLevel overview. Right now, we are on the dashboard. Over here, we're going to spend a little time in the menu. You will see up here is where your um, branding, different brands will be. So if you have different brands under your own, you will toggle between them over here. Here is where you will click on your dashboard. This is customizable, so you'll be able to see different whatever you customize here on this dashboard here. So your opportunity status as far as your leads coming in, conversion rates, value, different funnels that you have set up, and what stages they're in, different opportunities and things like that. Tasks that you have set up, if you want to see your tasks, your assistant's tasks, somebody else on your team, if you want to just how you want to take a look at that, you can sort that there and go through. And like I said, all of this is customizable. You can go all the way down here to start looking at some Google Analytics if all of that is connected, and even into your Google business profile if you have that linked and you want to take a look at that. Facebook ads, Google ads reporting, all of that can be taken a look at right here, and you can do that by date range up here and edit the dashboard right over here. We can move down to conversations. The neat thing about Go HighLevel is that you can have all of your social media connected. Different platforms that you're using connected here. Even your text messages on your phone can be connected right here. You can get all of your communication in one place through your Go HighLevel app that you're using, and you can respond to them through one main business hub. We've got your calendar integration here. You can see your calendar. We can integrate this with your Google Calendar. We can have different scheduling opportunities in here, different availability for you, and we set that up upon initial setup of your Go HighLevel. Here's where all of your contacts will be. Those get imported upon your initial setup time with us. And so they either get imported, or if you're using a different CRM at the time, we can download them and upload them, however we need to do that to get them converted into the Go HighLevel account for you. And then we can divide them up into different buckets, is what I like to call them, as far as we can divide them up into different, types of service, different types of clients. If you want to keep maybe you want to keep personal contacts in there as well, or just to have different buckets of contacts in there, we can divide those up accordingly. Opportunities would kind of be like your leads coming in, and sale opportunities for you. Payments is just as it says. Those are going to be any payments, invoicing, things like that. You don't have to use Go HighLevel for that. If you do use Go HighLevel, the payments will go through a third party. They happen to use the platform called Stripe. We can go over the processing fees for that. You may choose to use another outside platform for that, like QuickBooks or Xero or something, and we can talk about that at a later date and how that works and how that can be integrated and what that looks like for you. Down here we have your marketing. This is going to be where we would connect any social media that you are using right here, as far as scheduling posts, to your social media channels. And this tells you a little bit more about that. Review and approve posts. And that will go through a little bit more about that. It even talks about AI and things like that. So we get into a little bit more about that during your setup time. And then down here, we go into your automations. This is where you would set up some automated workflows. They kind of have some templates here for you that you can use and or kind of make your own. Use kind of as a building block if you'd like to. This would kind of be just give you a general idea, maybe an appointment confirmation and reminders that would go out. So if you have your workflows set up here, it would kind of show you how many are enrolled in them and are they active in them, and give you some general information on those. As you can see, there's different types of workflows. We kind of go into those, and during our setup evaluation and setup process with the virtual workforce team, we really evaluate that and go with the top three initial workflows that you need the most. What we find usually is the first three that most people need are scheduling, and onboarding, and kind of a nurture sequence as far as what do we need to do to kind of nurture those clients, those repetitive daily tasks that we're doing, things like that. And so we kind of get that going, and then we go from there and kind of build off of that. As you can see, some other things over here are send a review request, no shows, what do you want to do for that? So these are just kind of some ideas um, on different workflows that you can do, campaigns, as far as sales pipelines, any kind of pipeline that you're wanting to build. You can create some campaigns over here. You may have a folder where the pipelines are similar. Maybe they're for one end result, but you have different pipelines for that end result. So you would have a folder, and then different triggers. So it kind of shows you some different triggers. Maybe a form was submitted and then this happens. So this is just kind of a quick overview of some things that you can do in Go HighLevel. Here's your sites where it's going to kind of go into more in depth into the funnels. Here you see they kind of have an opt-in funnel, which would kind of be, you're giving away a freebie. They're opting into your email list. They're receiving some kind of freebie. We're nurturing those people through some different types of emails, maybe an email series, a video. We're sending them a video or a newsletter or some type of information. And then we're, offering them a course for a certain amount of money and building them up to finally offer them a membership or into, a higher ticket service. So those would be some different type of funnels that you could build in here. So the types of funnels, sales offers, and things like that you can offer and create in here are limitless. When we initially set it up, we will create one of those. We will create 3 automations. Um, excuse me. And then we will build from there. All right. Thank you.